Side and Chief Chitane both commenced nicely. Out deep on the track, Armbro Dick is showing pace. Marie Delmont coming through the centre is Man Leclerc. And closer to the inside, Mrs. Vesey is going through to join the leaders on the turn out of the straight. Beaten for speed, Rigger's Wish, and a fair way back then is Chief Chitane. Getting back on the run out of the straight is Armbro Dick, and dropping to the tail of the field is the favourite Cloudy Century. Into the back the first time, and Mrs. Vesey found the fence, and she leads clearly by a length and a half to Rigger's Wish, and caught without cover is Man Leclerc as they go by the mile peg. A length and a half Marie Delmont, followed by Chief Chitane. Pulling out wide and starting a run forward is Armbro Dick, and last of all is Cloudy Century. Heading on towards the top corner. 1,500 metres left to go. Mrs. Vesey on top and rolling along sweetly. Leads by a length and a half to Rigger's Wish, and a length and a half away third is Man Leclerc. Armbro Dick is the first without cover on the outside of Marie Delmont, followed by Chief Chitane going forward, and that Cloudy Century is about to circle the field as they come up towards the home corner to get the bell. 1 circuit left to go at the judge this time. Mrs. Vesey the leader, but here's Cloudy Century let rip from the tail of the field and sweeping around them to join the leaders as they come down the home stretch. Rigger's Wish is next on the inside, and Armbro Dick gets a trail for the first time in the race. Man Leclerc is next as they race up towards the winning post. Chief Chitane back second last, and Marie Delmont drops to the rear. 1 lap left to go. Racing past the post at Mrs. Vesey and Cloudy Century. They're matching motors out in front, a length and a half to Rigger's Wish. On the outside, given a slap with the whippers, Armbro Dick, followed by Man Leclerc. Chief Chitane next on the outside, and Marie Delmont last, and 5 off the lead. Down the back they race. 700 metres left to travel, and Mrs. Vesey the leader. Only ahead in front though on the outside. Cloudy Century putting plenty of pressure to Mrs. Vesey, and looks to be going better. They've kicked away from Armbro Dick. Rigger's Wish. Chief Chitane is starting a run, followed by Man Leclerc, and Marie Delmont is off the track and under the whip. Onto the top corner, Mrs. Vesey kicked again at the 400. Mrs. Vesey leads by a half. Now Cloudy Century under pressure. About 3 away, Chief Chitane, followed by Man Leclerc. Over on the inside is Armbro Dick, and then Marie Delmont. But Mrs. Vesey got away as they straighten up. 2:50 to go, and she kicked about a length and a half. Cloudy Century's under extreme pressure in second spot, followed at the head of the others by Chief Chitane, but it's all Mrs. Vesey. She's racing on with it nicely with 50 to run, and Mrs. Vesey is going to score an easy win by a couple of lengths to Cloudy Century. Man Leclerc got third, followed further back then by Chief Chitane, Marie Delmont, and a long way back then to at the tail of the field, Rigger's Wish with Armbro Dick.
Thank you, Albion Park.
Quickly, Kakadu Trust closer to the rail began well, and Speedy Baron was fast away. Factotum is burning into that first turn. He's trying to cross. The driver of Kakadu Trust trying to hold Factotum deep, but Factotum has too much toe, and he'll be in front at the end of 300. Kakadu Trust second, and Borley Bay's rushing forward very quickly, going after the leader. Speedy Baron settling fourth, finding the running lane, and Gadsby 3 deep rushing.
Okay, now let's go to Wendy Penrith.
Was Coal Black, followed by Red Park Lady Alert Brood from Terminal Frost. On the inside, Eddie Tradition, and last of all was Corathil. Down the back, Romeo Suprema half in front. Truly Invincible Boars up on the inside of it. A length and a half. Third was Alert Brood, followed by Coal Black the outside. 3 Eddie Tradition from Terminal Frost and Corathil. Last Red Park Lady. Down the side, Truly Invincible just in front, joined by Alert Brood. Out 3 wide, Romeo Supreme from Coal Black. Truly Invincible in front, claimed by Alert Brood. Or in a photo might be Alert Brood over Truly Invincible, Romeo Supreme. Behind those, Terminal Frost and E-Tradition from Corathil, and one of the last ones in was Coal Black, with Truly Invincible falling just going past the post.
Photo Penrith, let's now take you back into the straight they come at Albion Park. 1 to go.
Factotum on the fence and Gadsby on the outside. The driver of Gadsby went for a second grip as Factotum led by a neck past the red lights and the bell. Gadsby facing the breeze. Kakadu Trust third on the inside of Borley Bay, and then Speedy Baron around Wolf Whistle. A length and a half to Times Precious on the outside of Council's Brief, followed by Bermuda Deed. Wigan Gown on the rail. Then came Bell McEwen and Jovial Skipper last at the 750. 31 for the second quarter. Factotum drew a length in front of Gadsby, 700 metres out. Kakadu Trust third on the rail. Borley Bay fourth and about to peel out 3 deep. Wolf Whistle working away from the fence, and then Speedy Baron, Council's Brief sticking to the rail, followed by Bermuda Deed, Times Precious, then Jovial Skipper, Wigan Gown, and Bill McEwen shuffle back to the tail. Factotum a length in front at the 400 metres mark. Borley Bay moves to second. Kakadu Trust third. Wolf Whistle off the fence from Speedy Baron. Council's Brief with nowhere to go, and then Bermuda Deed, and Wigan Gown hooked to the extreme outside, running on, but he's very wide and giving them a start. Factotum led for home. Borley Bay's flat, and here's Wigan Gown starting to explode down the centre. Wigan Gown after Factotum. Wigan Gown grabbed the lead with 50 to run, and he's drawing clear. Wigan Gown comes from a mile back and wins running away. Wigan Gown beat Factotum. Borley Bay third, then Bermuda Deed, Kakadu Trust and Council's Brief. Speedy Baron, Wolf Whistle, Times Precious, Bill McEwen, Jovial Skipper, and Gadsby was last of all.
13, 8 and 5. Right?
Set to go, race 4, they're off. Cut the Caper began fast. Showing speed, See Me Motor, Bravery going out quickly, and on the inside, Kawatha Lad trying to hold the lead. But Cut the Caper gets over in front. See Me Motor left without cover. And Expressionist is very wide on the first turn. It's 3 deep as See Me Motor applies pressure to Cut the Caper up front. Midfield on the rails is Vance's Star, followed by Pebble Emperor. Expressionist trying to ease in, but he can't get in at the moment, Expressionist. Well back in the field to learn Sally from London Mac, who dropped out early. And last of all is Valentine Day. Well, Cut the Caper found the lead, worked hard to get there, then was taken on by See Me Motor. But he still holds the lead, Cut the Caper. 5 metres in front. Expressionist has been 3 wide for the first 600 metres, and it's working around the outside to sit without cover, so he's going to have a very hard run tonight. Kawatha Lad behind the leader, and See Me Motor eases for a trail 1-1. Now the third horse racing along the rails is Vance's Star, followed by Bravery, who's won by 2. Then came Valentine Day going up on the inside. They've dropped anchor from Pebble Emperor, third last on the outside. Then came To Learn Sally, and last of all is London Mac. Working down the back straight, and they've got about 1,300 metres to go. It's Cut the Caper by 3 metres to Expressionist. Ahead away on the inside, Kawatha Lad, followed on the outside by See Me Motor. Then came Vance's Star on the inside from Bravery. The outer, it's 1 out and 2 back. Valentine Day next on the rails, followed by Pebble Emperor. They have slowed up a lot. Further back To Learn Sally, who's pulling out 3 wide, and going in front of it, Pebble Emperor. And last of all is London Mac. They went very hard early, but they have dropped anchor. And this leader, Cut the Caper's having a good run now by a metre on Expressionist, who's worked very hard. Kawatha Lad has a lovely trail behind the leader. 1 out, 1 back, See Me Motor, then Vance's Star on the inside. The quarters are about to come through. Out 3 wide, Pebble Emperor makes ground with a lap to go. Getting onto its back is London Mac, having a good run. Hasn't spent a penny, London Mac, and it's starting to work into the race nicely. Vance's Star badly held up on the rails. Followed further back in the field by Bravery, coming out 3 wide. Then came Valentine Day and To Learn Sally. The first in 33.5. And Cut the Caper's the one to run down. 3 metres on Expressionist and 3 wide Pebble Emperor. Then came Kawatha Lad waiting for a gap. Further back, See Me Motor in the centre, and wide out London Mac about to come. Followed by Vance's Star, To Learn Sally driving up between runners. From Bravery and Valentine Day. 4.50 to go. Cut the Caper still 3 metres to Expressionist. It's under pressure, the one of the popular elects. 3 wide Pebble Emperor. Kawatha Lad under the whippers, sticking on the rails. Then came See Me Motor trying to get through, and around the outside London Mac makes ground. 200 metres to go. On the inside, Cut the Caper shortening stride. Expressionist trying hard. Wider out London Mac. Kawatha Lad under pressure, but Cut the Caper still leads. London Mac is coming quickly on the outside. Cut the Caper still in front. London Mac trying hard to get it. Cut the Caper is finding something. London Mac is trying hard to reach it. Cut the Caper still in front of London Mac. They reach the line. I reckon Cut the Caper may have lasted by a short half head. On the outside, London Mac, but it's very, very close this. Near enough to a dead heat. Then came To Learn Sally. Kawatha Lad was close up for the pick 4, along with Bravery. Then came Pebble Emperor. Expressionist got beaten by the draw from Vance's Star. Further back in the field as they pull up See Me Motor, who didn't have a lot of luck, and Valentine Day pulled up quickly after the line.
Photo there on that right.
Racing, Gotta Be Solid came out well off the inside. Miss Beatrice, River Jacob won the start. Charging over wide on the track there as they hunt around the first corner. Studley Ella and Pagan Jess, but they got wide. Along the rails goes Big Bad Wesley. River Jacob is back at the tail of the field, and so is Sailing Waverley, and very deep up to the corner. And Miss Beatrice went to the lead. Gotta Be Solid the outside. Right behind them, Big Bad Wesley, and Sailing Waverley behind them. Miss Beatrice led from Gotta Be Solid. Miss Beatrice in front, Gotta Be Solid, and Big Bad Wesley and Sailing Waverley, but Miss Beatrice has hung on and wins it comfortably. Miss Beatrice scores a photo for the miners. Big Bad Wesley, Sailing Waverley and Gotta Be Solid all in line. Then Studley, Ella, Pagan, Jest and River Jacob. Good win to Miss Beatrice.
Good line. Ready. Racing. Murph's Mark away quickly, so too is Sam Mack and Gordon Gecko. Jewel Star with Bolden Royal is showing speed towards the inside. In behind them, Poshak, followed by Lee Maris. Laminated Clear a little bit wide as Bolden Royal goes through and leads. Check for stride there was Jewel Star. Gordon Gecko back in behind them, 10 or 12 metres to LG Ross, Classic Jest, and 6 or 8 metres away Saccone. The leaders are flying around the turn the first time. Murph's Mark on the outside is tackling Bolden Royal for the lead at the 1800. Murph's Mark one off the fence, draws 3-4 metres in front and crosses Bolden Royal. 6 metres away third is Sam Mack, a handy. Fourth early is Poshak. 6 metres away on the outside is Lee Maris of Jewel Star. 5 metres to Gordon Gecko. 6 metres away Laminated Clear. Then Saccone, LG Ross and Classic Jest is last. Out of the straight they race towards the 1700. Murph's Mark in front. He has to steady. They flew early. 4 metres in front. Second behind the leader is Bolden Royal. Now pulling out mid-race and making ground off the track is Gordon Gecko. In the centre there and looking for cover is Sam Mack. Then Poshak on the rail. Laminated Clear now pulls around the outside 3 wide. Lee Maris in the centre as Classic Jest now pulls out 3 wide on the back of Laminated Clear. Back in behind them came Jewel Star on the rail. Saccone second last and LG Ross is 6 metres away. Well, they're absolutely flying inside the lap and a quarter. The action has been on from the outset. Murph's Mark in front by a metre. Gordon Gecko travelled up into second placing. Around the outside, Laminated Clear is making ground. Bolden Royal with the sit behind the leader. Then Sam Mack on the outside. He came out for a stride. He contacted Classic Jest, who broke up in turn. He dropped out to the tail. Poshak is travelling well. He needs a run though. 3 back on the fence on his outside of Sam Mack. LG Ross now pulls out 3 wide. In the centre is Lee Maris. Around the outside, Saccone 3 out, trailing LG Ross. Jewel Star is second last and Classic Jest is 8 metres away. At the 700 metres out of the straight, Murph's Mark in front by 2.5 metres. 2 on the outside, Laminated Clear. Bolden Royal third. Fourth and out, 3 wide is LG Ross in the centre. Gordon Gecko. Poshak still needing a run. Pull to the outside is Saccone. Sam Mack one off the rail. Classic Jest again pulls to the outside with a Herculean job ahead. Third last is Jewel Star, and in the centre Lee Maris is last. Tightly punched though, 450 metres out before the turn. It's Murph's Mark by a metre. 2 on the outside, Laminated Clear. And LG Ross 3 out. Bolden Royal needing a run. Saccone pulls 4 out, forcing Lee Maris 5 out. Classic Jest again is broken. In behind them, Sam Mack, Gordon Gecko, Poshak back in behind them, followed by Jewel Star. But LG Ross swept up at the 180 and grabbed the lead. Murph's Mark under pressure. Bolden Royal gets out, followed by Lee Maris down the outside, but LG Ross broke away 100 metres out, and he is home. LG Ross racing away, wins by 6 metres. Lee Maris second, Bolden Royal third, and nose to Murph's Mark fourth, and flashing home Poshak. Just in behind them, Jewel Star. Then Laminated Clear, Saccone, Gordon Gecko. Sam Mack has run last, and Classic Jest has been pulled up at the 300.
6.11 won their race 6 of Moonee Valley. LG Ross the winner. Now still a photo for the miners at Winnie. It'll have to be a dead heat here.
Wings, but joined soon after by Luena and also Pearl Cash. Hustling up Regal Trees. Our Birthday is out wide. Out of the straight, Coralie High gets the inside run. Raced a length and a half in front of Pearl Cash second. Third was Our Birthday, followed by Tish In to Luena. Behind those, She Wings from Foggy's Boy. And last of all was Regal Trees in Bother at the top turn. And Coralie High raced away. It's out by 4. Our Birthday closing the gap. 3 third, Tish In, followed by Pearl Cash. In the straight, Coralie High in front. Our Birthday trying hard, but won't get Coralie High. Coralie High by a length on Our Birthday, Tish in third, followed by She Winks, Luena. Behind those next was Regal Trees, Pearl Cash, Foggy's Best, who was one of the last ones in.
Okay, 183 there, Penrith, 1-8 and 3 at Penrith there on 1-8 and 3 on race number 9.
2, the blue lights up, they're racing. Got away to a good start towards the inside. Penny Cura and Vicky Bowen showing pace with Olympic Bid tearing through the centre to go to the lead at the judge the first time. Royal Blue Chip is quickly into stride and moves through into second spot. Fair way back then to off centre and Ready Red on the turn out of the straight, and Belong and Kate drops down to the rear of the field. Heading towards the back the first time, and Olympic Fire over onto the fence, the leader. Olympic Bid, rather. Moving up on the outside to tackle it is Royal Blue Chip, and as they go towards the mile peg, Royal Blue Chip takes over and leads clearly from Olympic Bid. In third spot is Vicky Bowen. The first without cover now is Paris Way, followed by Penny Cura. A length further back to Ready Red, a gap in the field to off centre, and last of all is Belong and Kate. Heading on towards the top corner, 1,400 metres left to go. It's the favourite Royal Blue Chip on top. Leading along comfortably by a length and a half. In second spot is Olympic Bid. The first without cover is Paris Way, striding closer now. Followed by Vicky Bowen over on the inside, and then came Ready Red, followed by Penny Cura. Off centre back second last, and Belonga Kate at the tail of the field. Bell at the judge this time, coming up towards the home bend, and Stephen Hodges has Royal Blue Chip stepping along nicely in the lead. Shows the way to Paris Way, moving up on the outside to have a crack at this leader. Followed third on the inside by Olympic Bid, then came Vicky Bowen, being passed on the outside by Ready Red. A length and a half further back to Penny Cura. At the head of the others off centre, and last of all is Belonga Kate. One lap left to go, and racing past the post, we've got a new leader. Paris Way takes them to the turn out of the straight in front of Royal Blue Chip, who's kicking through on the inside to try and keep it out. A length and a half further back is Olympic Bid, and then came Ready Red, followed by Vicky Bowen as they start to quicken the tempo. Penny Cura's a fair way back. Belonga Kate second last, and off centre has called it a night. Down the back they race, 700 metres left to go, and these two leaders are having a great battle. Royal Blue Chip on the inside looks to be going better than Paris Way, who's under heavy pressure. In third spot, Ready Red travelling okay, followed by Olympic Bid and then Vicky Bowen. And a fair way back making ground on the inside is Belonga Kate. They leave the back at the 400 metre mark, and Paris Way finally drives clear. It's Paris Way, a length and a half. Royal Blue Chip gave up very weakly, being passed by Ready Red the outside. A length further back, Olympic Bid getting into the clear for the first time and running on pretty well, followed by Vicky Bowen. Into the straight now, 250 to go. He pulls the whip on Paris Way. He's had a tough run, but he's still a length in front. Ready Red is trying to bridge the gap. Olympic Bid is running on strongly on the outside. Paris Way's just in front. Ready Red grabs it close to home, and Ready Red is going to break through. Ready Red scores from Paris Way. Third Olympic Bid. A long way back then behind them came Belonga Kate, followed by Vicky Bowen. Royal Blue Chip ran very poorly in the last 400 metres, pulled up quickly with off centre, and last in was Penny Cura.
Fair enough. 584 race 8 at Newcastle now. Albion.
Tane and Petite Fergie came out of the line very quickly. Glitter Girl began well, and Miss Jewel from out wide showing speed shortly after the break. Remember Rhodey behind the pace going to the first turn from April Glory. Fourpenny Dark is poking through to be midfield as Wouldn't It Be goes up 3 wide. Then Happy Heldon and Derrawong Dundee. Dirty Diana's second last, and Copy Talk dropped out to the tail. Chatain's the leader at the end of the first quarter by 2 over Petite Fergie, 2 to Glitter Girl, who's third. Miss Jewel fourth, left without cover. Wouldn't It Be 3 deep, moving up on the outside of Remember Rhodey. April Glory on the fence, and Fourpenny Dark latches onto the back of Wouldn't It Be. Happy Heldon 4 wide at the bell as Dirty Diana goes up 3 deep. Then Derrawong Dundee and Copy Talks back near the rear. 28.6 the first cut, and Chatain takes them to the back after the bell. 850 to run. Chatain a length and a half in front of Fourpenny Dark, who now rolls up into second spot. Petite Fergie 3/4 of a length away third. Then Dirty Diana 3 wide on the outside of Wouldn't It Be, 1 to Glitter Girl. Happy Heldon 3 deep around Miss Jewel from April Glory, Remember Roddy, Derrawong Dundee, and Copy Talks a length away at the rear. 30.9 second section. Chatain's been in front every step of the way, leads by a length over Fourpenny Dark. On the fence is Petite Fergie, and 3 deep around them Dirty Diana, followed by Wouldn't It Be, and then Happy Heldon and Glitter Girl. Chatain a neck in front at the 300. Fourpenny Dark closing the gap, 1 to Dirty Diana, and then Petite Fergie and Wouldn't It Be. Fourpenny Dark joined Chatain at the top of the lane. Fourpenny Dark took the lead from Chatain. Dirty Diana's third, then Wouldn't It Be, but Fourpenny Dark strides away. Fourpenny Dark a mile in front of Chatain, and Dirty Diana battling out the miners, and Fourpenny Dark's 2 too good. Fourpenny Dark wins. Dirty Diana's second. Châtain third. Then Wouldn't It Be, Miss Jewel Happy, Held and Remember, Roddy, Copy Talk, Derrawon Dundee, Petite Fergie, Glitter Girl and April Glory at the tail of the field.
Righto, 12 and a photo National Sprint Championship. So Pete just making his way up to the broadcasting box. Not an easy assignment for some of these greyhound callers to have to do the presentation and then rush up to the box. But Pete likes it like that. Here he is.
Thank you very much, Nick. This is the 8th of the New South Wales state final of the Lucky Dog National Sprint Championship. Thank you, Nick. And they're about to move in now for the big one of the night. The hot favourite is the Czech's Classy Spider at 6-4. With 2-1 for Jessica Casey. And they're the top two. Down the board, 30 Soul Revival, 6-4 Classy Spider. Hug the Rail is 9. In fact, not a lot of change to that market. Gracious is now into 5-1. So they're all ready now. Classy Spider, box 2, Jessica Casey, the 5. State final of the Lucky Dog Racing. Gracious and Dixie Lass came out well, so did Classy Spider. Classy Spider leads at the first corner. Gracious second, got barrel from Dixie Lass. Hug the Rails got the run of the race. Seattle Sam, Jessica Casey, Soul Revival and Denton Park. Classy Spider went to the lead in the back. On the outside was Hug the Rail and right behind them Seattle Sam. Jessica Casey is poised to pounce on them. Then Soul Revival. Hug the Rail got to the lead. Jessica Casey goes to second. Hug the Rail has charged away on the straight and Hug the Rail and Jessica Casey are the first two into the grand final. 2 lengths behind them, third Seattle Sam over Soul Revival, Denton Park, Dixie Lass, Classy Spider and Gracious was last.
Well, it got home, Pete. Hug the Rail in the end. We'll come back next race at Globe Derby.
Off and racing, Scarface Adios away well, going out quickly, Tip Top Prince, the spokesman showing speed, and Up and On Lad. Tip Top Prince is burning Up and On Lad. Up and On Lad's going to hand up, and Tip Top Prince with blistering pace leads from barrier 6. And Scarface Adios is caught wide towards the rear, having a battle with Mike's Choice for a position 1 off the rail. So the leader is Tip Top Prince, 4 metres to Up and On Lad, and 4 metres away Aim First, 10 metres to the spokesman. 5 metres Flying Carla, followed by Scarface Adios, the only runner off the rail, and they're still burning. And last of all is Mike's Choice. Working along the back straight, 1,250 metres to go. Tip Top Prince not slowing. He's 4 metres to Up and On Lad, having a lovely trail, and 5 metres away Aim First. Boris Debchik looking to come off the fence, and he does so in front of Flying Carla. On the inside, the spokesman, 10 metres Scarface Adios on a loose range, struggling to keep up with this leading group. And Mike's Choice is being inconvenienced by that runner not being able to keep up, and he's about to come 3 wide. They went 30.6 the first quarter. On the home turn they come, just on 1,000 metres to go. And Tip Top Prince, 4 metres to Aim First on the outside. A metre away, Up and On Lad now leading Luck, followed by Flying Carla. It's 1-1. Up on the rails goes the spokesman. Mike's Choice, 3 wide, is grinding around. Scarface Adios tapped up. They race past the 800 metre mark. In the free-for-all, it's Tip Top Prince, 3 metres to Aim First. On the inside, Up and On Lad's having a great run. He needs a little bit of luck, followed by Flying Carla. Mike's Choice, 3 wide, working hard. 30.4 the second quarter. They've run the first half of the final mile in 61 seconds. Then came the spokesman, and last of all is Scarface Adios. 500 metres to go. Tip Top Prince finds something. 2 metres on Aim First, being hard driven. 3 metres to Up and On Lad. Mike's Choice is struggling with 400 metres to run. Still Tip Top Prince goes well by a metre. Aim First being asked for a supreme effort, but he's struggling. Followed by Up and On Lad, who can't get through. He's running up into a dead end, Up and On Lad. Then came Mike's Choice, and the spokesman going up into dead ends. On the turn, Tip Top Prince still leads. Aim First is trying hard. Up and On Lad can't get through. Tip Top Prince kicks away. On the outside, Aim First can't reach it. Nor can Up and On Lad. Mike's Choice late on the outside, but Tip Top Prince, brilliant pace from barrier number 6. And Tip Top Prince, 5 metres to Aim First, a very good run. Mike's Choice likewise a top run, third, a metre away. There's an eye-catching performance from the spokesman, ran very well. Up and On Lad struggled up the home straight. He found the class too hot, followed by Scarface Adios likewise. And Flying Carla's run last.
6-1-7 there, race 5 at Globe Derby.
Start in the last event. Green light. Bunny up to the boxes, race 10. Set to go. Ready for the last, they're racing. Chariot Bird began well with Meridian Wave, and on the outside Elodius and Piper's Revenge. Elodius boring up in the middle, Chariot Bird the fence, Piper's Revenge pratted deep on the first turn for Meridian Wave, and also So Good. Two further back, Cobweb of Dreams from Breesley's Son, and last of all Lacey Bale. Down the back, Chariot Bird out by 2. On second on the outside Elodius, third Meridian Wave finishing on, likewise So Good, followed next by Piper's Revenge, Lacey Bale and Cobweb of Dreams. In the straight, Chariot Bird's a length and a half in front. Meridian Wave is trying hard, but Chariot Bird holds on. Chariot Bird by a length and a half on Meridian Wave. Second, third was So Good, followed next by Piper's Revenge. Behind those, Elodius and Lacey Bale from Breesley's Son. And last of all was Cobweb of Dreams. Time.
1, 2, 3. Thank you, Rodney. 1.
Good line. This will be a start. Ready, racing. Liston Beauty paced away nicely, leads early. Our Better Luck has galloped away. Lancashire Star slowly away. Pintara Karamar, Helen's Pleasure, both away well. And Liston Beauty leads early by 6 metres to Pot of Gold. Royal Tuck on the outside is racing ungenerously. It now gets to third. It's racing a little bit deep. In behind the My Skite, some 12 metres away, fifth in the event, steadily making ground is Pintara Karamar. 8 metres away, Helen's Pleasure, followed by Our Better Luck, and Lancashire Star, after being only moderately away, dropped out to the tail. Travelling up on the outside is Royal Tuck of Liston Beauty at the 1800 the first time. Royal Tuck on the outside is looking for the front and gets there. 2 circuits out, Royal Tuck worked to the lead now by 6 metres to Liston Beauty. My Skite without cover third. Fourth on the rail is Pot of Gold, and making ground now Pintara Karamar. It works up to the 1 by 1, trailed up in turn 5 metres away by Helen's Pleasure. Second last is Lancashire Star, and last on the fence is Our Better Luck. At the 1600 metres out of the straight, and the leader is Royal Tuck by 6 metres to Liston Beauty the fence. Immediately outside is My Skite. Fourth on the rail is Pot of Gold, and fifth on the outside with cover Pintara Karamar. On her back is Helen's Pleasure, 3 back. Second last is Our Better Luck, and 2 metres away Lancashire Star. At the 1450, Royal Tuck in front by 6 metres to Liston Beauty behind the leader. My Skite travels up to be third. Then Pintara Karamar having a nice run on the outside of Pot of Gold. Third last Helen's Pleasure, 3 back of Our Better Luck, and 5 metres away Lancashire Star. Not much change in the order. Approaching the turn towards the 1150, and Royal Tuck in front. After going roughly early and working for the first 500 metres, it's Royal Tuck over 5 metres in front. Liston Beauty behind the leader. My Skite's done all the work on the outside. Well, Pintara Karamar, she gets her chance to nod on the outside of Pot of Gold. Then Helen's Pleasure, third last on the outside of Our Better Luck, who's second last, and Lancashire Star is back at the tail. They're in the final lap at the 800 metres. Royal Tuck still 4-5 metres in front of, on the outside, My Skite. Liston Beauty the rail. Then Pintara Karamar on the outside of Pot of Gold needing a run. Helen's Pleasure now pulls to the outside, flushing out Pintara Karamar. Our Better Luck comes off the fence, and 4 metres to Lancashire Star. At the 550 down the back, My Skite the outside is joining and shading Royal Tuck. They're both under pressure, and Pintara Karamar now comes at them out 3 wide, trailed up in turn by Helen's Pleasure. Our Better Luck in the centre, then Liston Beauty, Pot of Gold and Lancashire Star, tightly bunched around the turn of the 250. Out deep now Pintara Karamar got to My Skite. Royal Tuck has gone. Helen's Pleasure pulls 4 out, followed by Our Better Luck at the 200 though. Pintara Karamar drew a metre in front of My Skite. Helen's Pleasure on the outside is out after Pintara Karamar. Then Our Better Luck at the 100 though, ranging up on the outside. Helen's Pleasure is gobbling up quickly on the inside. Pintara Karamar. Helen's Pleasure goes to the lead, and Helen's Pleasure has won 1.5 metres to Pintara Karamar. Our Better Luck is third, flashing home Pot of Gold. My Skite close up from Liston Beauty, Royal Tuck, and last in was Lancashire Star.
Winner 8 running second, 6 running third. Now to Newcastle.
The evening, and Tricky Craig got out reasonably well, but Ripple Brook, having its first start, began brilliantly, and smartly away was Barfoot Bobby, who's going up on the outside to tackle Ripple Brook for the lead on the turn out of the straight. He doesn't want to lead on Ripple Brook, so Barfoot Bobby might find itself in front very shortly, followed by Willow Plate moving through into third spot, and then came Inventory. Over on the inside is Mary's Daughter. Favourites caught without cover early, Tricky Craig, but a long way back, and then came VJ's Missile, and at the tail of the field is Rosemont Tradition. Down the back, and Barford Bobby took over and led clearly by a length and a half to Ripplebrook, who's pulling hard in second spot. Willow Plate settles down third, followed by Inventory, who's one horse off the fence. Mary's Daughter going through on the inside, and Tricky Craig follows up behind those and now gets the 1 by 1. Rosemont Tradition over on the inside, and last of all VJ's Missile. Not a great deal of speed on. Barford Bobby rolling along in the lead as they come off the back. Leads clearly by a length and a half to Ripplebrook, who's still pulling hard in second spot. 2 away third is Willow Plate over on the inside as they come up towards the corner, followed by Inventory.
That's where we'll leave it there. Take it back to Newcastle. Off now, Sydney.
Coming out first in the middle was Atomic Bale. Went straight to the lead, settling from Midnight Tonight on the outside, getting wide. Coolerwin Fox underneath it goes to a clear cut second, and then King Spinner, Lollipop Lady. 2 lengths behind the Magic 10. Foottrot Freud and Midnight Phantom is last of all. On the bend, Atomic Bale is the leader, kicked away by 3 on Coolerwin Fox. 6 behind them, Might Tonight, and then King Spinner. Nicely out in front, Atomic Bale is about 2 in front. Coolerwin Fox late. Coolerwin Fox has been able to surge down the outside and get up to beat Atomic Bale. In third position was Might Tonight. On the outside and falling after the line, Foottrot Freud, Magic 10, Midnight Phantom, King Spinner and Might Tonight.
Let's grab them now in the back straight at Newcastle, 256 there.
And then came VJ's Missile, Mary's Daughter, and Rosemont Tradition is at the tail of the field. Heading on towards the top corner. 400 metres left to go. Barford Bobby the leader. Doesn't look to be much gas left in the tank. It's switching the tail. It leads by a length to Inventory. In third spot is Tricky Craig. Can't go slow enough. Now he lets it go. And Tricky Craig putting in the long stride.